Hello everybody, welcome to another video. And so in this video, I actually want to just go through and talk what I'm doing instead of just saying what I did in the video. So I come down to hell, right? And I use the hell bridge all the way to go across the whole thing. There is some things that I didn't know about Terraria, like later down the line. But yeah, right here we're gonna fight a wall of flesh, and not gonna lie, this fight was pretty easy. I didn't really need this long of a bridge because I didn't really make it till like right there. Like it just lasted about 5 minutes and was good. So yeah, I do duplicate everything. I get up here. You do the basic hard mode stuff. You get your um, breaker or the pawn hammer, and you go down here and start breaking all of these. I like to go in like threes if there's not like more than three like of these demon things, demon altars, then I won't break them because I want to have my world be even though they do spawn more corrupt than the other stuff. So but yeah, I go around, and my whole goal for currently right now, and I'm pretty sure some clips have been duplicated, so I guess I can use those clips as a way to talk about upcoming series and all that good stuff. But yeah, I go into the duplication thing, and I want to make the star cannon. So I have to get stars and everything and like meteorite bars. Because I'm tired of having like these bullets as like a way to fight. Like they're not bad, but they're also not really that good, as I've noticed. So I go down here, and my first goal is cobalt. So I get enough cobalt so I can start, hard mode like perfected, And I wanted to make this video a little bit like, not a little bit longer, but way longer than the other ones because, I had to take a week break. So I might as well, make a really long video for you guys. And I am recording on like a Tuesday, I believe. Or I recorded all these clips yesterday, which I believe was a Monday, and now today is a Tuesday. So we're going to upload this video on a totally like different day, because I know that people, I just want to stick to my schedule. I have that, schedule things, and I can upload while everybody is doing their thing while being on, being home and everything. So I believe I get enough cobalt, and that's why I get up here, because I need 100 cobalt ore for fully duplicating. Yep. So I get all the cobalt, and I upgrade my tools, and I upgrade my armor. So since I'm running basically ranger setup, I get the best thing for the ranger. And not gonna lie, like the ranger class setup works really well. I was gonna go for Summoner in this whole like series, because it is journey mode, and journey mode is normally meant for like building and things like that. But I'm getting back into the game, and I wanted to know more about what to do. Like um, obviously in future videos, I'd have better things like better equipment, because right now I'm just running like the basic needs throughout this whole series. Like I just go for damage, and that's kind of all you need in journey mode. So basically, I do want to say that I know that there's a lot of mining in this video, but there's a little bit more boss fights, because I feel like you guys deserve it, because I took a week break. Um, so although this is a hobby, I still like to stick to a certain schedule. I don't know why I'm still getting cobalt. Oh, you know what? So some of the clips, and I'm probably not going to edit this because um, I'm lazy like that. Uh, Now there is like clips that jump from one thing to another. I tried to get them all even and all like good. Um, but I'm sure like in the future, um, I'll have like better knowledge of how to put clips in order. Um, because this isn't, honestly, this isn't really acceptable. But yeah, you see, like now I have cobalt gear, um, so which is strange, right? Because like I had other gear, but now I'm mining mithril. I'm going through everything. I'm not gonna lie, when I was fighting some bosses, they turned out to be really, really easy. Obviously it is journey mode, but I can't fathom of how like easy this game really is when you have certain difficulties on. Um, but you know, I think I die here. No, no, I don't. So I didn't really work on pylons, but I did find the whatchamacallit, the mechanic. And, I thought that, the mechanic would be a great start for the um what is that thing called? Not the forest pylon, because I already have that. The what is it called? The tundra biome, the tundra pylon. Now, I don't have anything in the background in this video because, I don't want to get copyrighted. Even though I wasn't copyrighted in the last one, it was still pretty good. Anyway, you know. So the thing is, when you get into hard mode, you get like these fairies when you like go underground and try to find things. Those fairies will help you like find life crystals, find chests, and like ores and such. If there's like abundance, if there's like a huge thing of ore, right? Sorry. But basically, those fairies are just very useful. You can find some fairies on the overground, and you can catch them with a bug net and make like these uh, fairy in a bottle things for aesthetics and everything. And I'm sure that I will do that in the next series, because the next series I want to, I'm gonna explain. I guess when the next series comes, because I'm very excited about the next series. I have a lot of plans for the next series, and I'm thinking that maybe this could be really, really awesome. You know, but the next series is definitely gonna be a little bit longer because I haven't. Like, I've played journey mode, I've played classic mode, I've played hard mode, I've played expert mode, and I've played legendary, but I haven't finished legendary. So the next series might be longer, because I just want to, like. Well, actually, I might keep it the same, just like these ones, because why not? Uh, I still haven't figured out how to do Twitch and everything like that, but I'm sure that I'll figure it out at some point in my life. But currently, right now, I am not going to, because uh, I don't have. Well, I know how to do Twitch. I just don't really want to make a whole new account and do blah 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 with the other thing, and you know it's just gonna take forever. I mean, like, I could to potentially get more things for like YouTube and such, so I can have those clips where you like see the live reaction of things, and while it's being sped up, I can slow it down, and all that good stuff. A little bit more work, definitely, but it's definitely going to be worth it because I've seen other people do it, and I would love to give it a shot. And if you hear if you hear this, it's me spinning my phone case because I have to take off my phone case to put in my mic to connect it to my phone because my phone case is huge, dude. Now the underground desert is very not fun, to be honest with you. It's just a very very interesting thing. My dog is sighing. Dakota, are you tired, dude? If only I can let you guys see my dog's face right now. Are you tired, Bogey? He's got many different nicknames. Dakota. I think he's sad. Or just very tired. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's mithril. Yeah, it is. So getting titanium, because my world was blessed with titanium, the titanium is a little bit more difficult to find. I do an interesting I do a different type of strategy with the whatchamacallit, oh my god, if I can speak, with finding the titanium. I was about to oh my god. Okay, if I can use the words properly. With finding titanium, it's very difficult. Okay, and you have to take like ages to find it, or at least for me, it took ages to find it. I've seen like people find it in like 2 seconds, like right next to mithril, right next to cobalt, and all that other good stuff. Like titanium is very difficult to find. So I do a different type of strategy instead of just going around and trying to look for it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in like the future clips, but you'll see, because it's just not fun, truly. It's definitely not fun. I do try to go down to hell and, find some, but I didn't really want to. Um, I do try to go all the way to a different side of the map to find my titanium. Um, but and I completely missed the fact that I spent like hours. I'm not gonna lie, hours looking for the hollow. Even though it was right there, right next to the jungle, corrupting my sand biome. Or yeah, I guess it's corrupting. But like I said, a pixie went down and found a big clump of ore for me. I wish that the pixies would spawn like in the beginning of the game, because it would be so much easier to find um, all the life crystals that you need. In big chunks of like gold or platinum ore. Um, Especially like definitely in the early game, because like you don't really need the pixies later in the game, because you can just go by and go wham 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 and do whatever, because all the things that you need are in specific areas of the game. So, and I do get stumbled by silver ore because it looks kind of similar to titanium, especially when you're playing with a TV that has like very no light. It's very difficult to see. So I thought that the silver ore was titanium ore. Now, I do go down here, and I think this is a different one actually. Yeah, I do a little bit of mining with this tree because, why not? Now I'm going to assume that Moonlord and um, the the fairy, or whatever her name is, the princess or whatever, I don't know, I can't remember, or the princess of light, or light of princess, or light princess, or whatever her name is, um, the the bullet hell boss, um, similar to Queen Slime's attacks. Not really though. Are all gonna be pretty easy, because Queen Slime was fairly easy. So was Skeletron and all that other good stuff. So I don't want to get too carried away with giving away the whole things that I've done, because I don't even have titanium ore yet. Yeah. So like I said, it just takes a little bit of me running around and giving up a little bit and being like, you know what, dude? Oh no, actually I did find titanium ore. There we go. Now I have a titanium forge. I'll place it on top of there because I didn't really want to go around and like place random things in different places, because we're about to get to the end game where I can get to Moonlord, and I'm fighting every single boss. So um that's including Betsy. Um so I definitely need to start working on the Betsy fight and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure after Golem, Betsy can spawn. So, yeah. But we're gonna take a gander. Now, here is where I'm trying to get the golden keys for the chests. It does take me a little bit to get the stuff that I need. Yeah, and not gonna lie, I don't recommend playing on the seed because this this dungeon is absolutely garbage. Oh no. Okay. So I'm completely wrong about what I just said there. I didn't really need the golden keys. I needed the um I needed the boss spawners. So I'm glad that I made this long runway when I did, because it would have definitely been catastrophe or catastrophical or whatever it is. I don't know the special words for it, but you know, or catastrophic is what I mean. There we go. It could have been very catastrophic if I didn't have that, because the twins, the mechanical, not the mechanical skull, the destroyer was completely fine. You know, I could fight him on the ground, no problem. The what are they called, dude? Prime Skeletron or Skeletron Prime. So, like I said, it takes me about like a few minutes to realize what I'm doing. Um, and yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of jump cuts between a bunch of footage that I have, but I know that in this current video that I fight all those 4 bosses, so we're okay. This is when I'm collecting the bones for the skull. Yeah, I guess I didn't really show it on video, huh? So the tree that's closest to my base, I blew it completely up. Um, Not like the tree itself, but I blew the underground part of it up, and that's why I have titanium stuff. And I'm pretty sure you saw it on the, and like I said, like right here, this is where, you know, I'm a bunch of duplicated clips, and I apologize. Very unprofessional on my part, but you know, what can you do? The video is longer, and you know, it does have more quality. So I will say that this is definitely going to be a a perfect coming back after a week video. I'm pretty sure I got everything that I needed. Oh yeah, this is way before that I even... Bro, this is BS, dude. I just realized these clips are way after or way before me getting the gelatin crystals, the mechanical eye, the mechanical skull, the mechanical worm, because I didn't try to figure out how to make them. Oh my god, bro. ah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine, guys. It's alright, nobody's perfect, dude. And this is my first time ever making iron bars in this game. Or not in this game, but in this series. Yep, and then I go all the way. Well, at least you guys know how I got them. Oh. Oh yeah, and now I can fight Queen Slime. Now this fight was pretty good. I did get knocked around a bunch, but I did finally defeat her. And I don't really need anything from Queen Slime except the Blade Staff. The Blade Staff is a perfect summoner weapon. If you guys want to choose summoner, go for the Blade Staff, because the Blade Staff does constant damage. It's kind of like the Spider Staff, except it flies in the air and it's a lot faster, a lot quicker. And it does a little bit more damage than the Spider Staff. Now, it does take me a little bit for it to become nighttime. So then I can fight the twins, the worm, or the twins, the destroyer, and Skeletron Prime. And I'm glad this is kind of sped up, because it took me about it felt like 2 hours, but it was really just 2 minutes of me just waiting for it to be fine and turn into night. And here we go. So with twins, you just want to run on this runway. I did get knocked around, get set on fire for a little bit. I took down Spasmatism really fast. I took down Spasmatism, and then Fetnazer. I took down pretty fast, which was pretty good. I did fight both the Destroyer and Skeletron Prime twice because I thought that I didn't get enough Souls of Might or Souls of Fright. But in reality, I just didn't go and pick them up. So, well, actually, no, I picked up the Souls of Might. I didn't pick up the Souls of Fright because, I thought I did, and I thought Souls of Fright would just fall into my hands. No, the souls will stay up where you killed the guy, and yeah, it's just not fun. But I did fight both of them twice. See, right there. And yeah. I didn't pick up the Souls of Fright. I was like, what happened to my Souls of Fright? And it turns out I didn't pick them up. So first I thought Souls of Fright was going to come from the Destroyer. So I took him down pretty fast. The same as Skeletron. And I go right back. I didn't pick up the second time. And I don't know how to spell hollow. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did pick him up. Okay. I picked up him at the second fight, not not the first fight. So I kind of left them hanging. I kind of left the other souls hanging for a little bit. Pretty sure they just despawned, but nothing I can do about it now. And see, yep, just another clip of me defeating the Destroyer. And another clip of me defeating the Skeletron Prime. So I did fight them twice, but I have a bunch of stuff that's duplicated. Anyway, this is where the video is basically gonna end. So around I'm gonna go ahead and explain what I'm gonna do for the next video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the underground temple, the jungle temple. So that would be my first complete step for fighting Golem, and then I can go and fight Betsy. After Betsy, I'm gonna fight the Empress of Light, and then I'm gonna move on to Moonlord. And then I really want to get Duke Fishron done because I don't think I've defeated him yet on this series. So I want to get him, in because, Duke Fishron fights are pretty awesome. So I want to fight him. I do need to go down to the mushroom biomes and get the truffle worm. Now, the truffle worm is very difficult to find. So I'm really hoping that I can get the truffle worm in everything. So as far as bosses go, that's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna fight all those guys in the next episode. Now the next series, I'm thinking about doing a secret seed. Instead of going from Journey to Classic to Hard to Expert, I believe that it would be the best and the easiest way to keep things going and make it more entertaining for me and also for you, so I can find out what and it'd be like fun secret seeds. It won't be like the hard ones. It's still gonna be a secret seed if it's hard or not. But I do want to get a secret seed in a secret seed series in, one that I definitely haven't played. Because why not, dude? Like it's definitely worth to play some secret seeds. So I'll probably go in order of the best ones. Or I'll just pick a random one. I'll use a spin wheel. And I swear to God, if I get legendary mode, I'm gonna be very upset because that's gonna be the longest series. I mean, it'll be out the way, but I know that I'm probably going to just have a nightmare playing that game or playing that playing that seed. So, anyway, yeah. See, right here actually is where I find all of the titanium that I need. Because I go down here and I just blow everything up. But yeah, there's basically nothing else to it. I'm gonna let you guys finish out this video, and see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh wait, hold on. Not peace yet. Wait a second. I hope that you guys have a great day. Peace. There we go.